Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Lauren. For today's video, I just kind of wanted to play around with a new eyeshadow trend that I've been seeing go on around like Instagram, YouTube, that kind of thing. I want to do like a glitter lined cut crease, just kind of for fun. As you can see, I do have the rest of my face makeup on. I did prime my eyelids, do my eyebrows, all that kind of stuff, so this is just going to be focusing on the eye look. And just kind of like giving a theme in my videos and just my everyday doing my makeup recently, I've just been kind of trying to reach back into my collection and pulling out things that I haven't used in a while. So today I'm going to be using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And then for the glitter, I was going to use this Pixie liquid glitter eyeshadow in the shade, what is this? Sunray. So it'll be fun to try this out. I don't think I've ever shown this on my channel before. So to start off with this look, I'm just going to do a really basic first step. I'm just going to use this cream shade in the palette. This is called White Peach, and I'm just going to go over the entire eyelid with that. The next thing I'm going to do is start building up the crease. So I am going to take the shade Georgia. This is kind of like a peachy transition shade, and use this fluffy crease brush from It Cosmetics and just buff that in. So I'm just going to keep building up that color till I'm satisfied with that. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to take this smaller crease brush. This one is from Elf Cosmetics, and I'm going to go into the shade Charmed, I'm sure, kind of like this darker matte brown. And I wanted to use a smaller brush so it's more precise, so I can start to build up the outer V. Now that I've kind of laid that color down where I want it, I'm going to go back in with the fluffier brush and blend that out. Next, I'm actually going to, just to add a little something different to the outer V, I'm going to go in with this more purpley shade. This is called Peach Pit. Just kind of buff that in with the darker brown shade. It has a little bit of shimmer to this color, but it's not too glittery. So I like that it just kind of gives it more of a purple undertone, but it still kind of just like looks like a brown shade. So now I'm actually going to take a break from doing the lids right now, and I'm just going to go in with a dark brown eyeliner and tight line. And the reason I'm doing this now is because when we go to do the glitter liner for the cut crease, you know, you're going to be dealing with like more wet texture, so you don't want to be, you know, having to open your eyes real wide. You don't want things to transfer around. Okay, now to do the lower lash line, I'm going to use that smaller crease brush again, and I'm going to go in with this shade Georgia, the matte peachy shade. Blend that along the lower lash line. And it's okay if there's still like some color of like the darker brown. It's actually good if it has that. I was going to go back in with that anyway, so it's just kind of buffing and blending those two colors together. So if you need a little more of that darker color, you can go right back in with that Charmed, I'm sure, but I think it had enough left on the brush already. Okay, now I think we can start cutting the crease. So I'm going to use my favorite Tarte Shape Tape. Mine is a little dark for me right now, actually. This is in the shade Light Neutral, but it'll work perfectly fine for cutting the crease. So I just put a little dab of that on the back of my hand, you can see there. And I am using this flat shader brush. I believe this is from BH Cosmetics. Get a little bit onto the brush. You don't need it too damp. You don't want to, you know, it to get too messy. So I'm just going to go in, and I like to just start at the center and drag it down and go along, and then work towards the center of the eye, work towards the inner part of the eye, and then I'll go back in and really sharpen up that line. Remember, the line doesn't have to be absolutely perfect right now because we are going to go back over it with the glitter. And so we're covering about 2/3 of the eyelid here. So that's kind of what it looks like there. So you can see it's, you know, it's curved out. It's not absolutely perfect, but that's okay. So I'm going to go and do the other side now. Okay, so there's the cut creases to start. So what I like to do is just kind of pat those out a little bit, not to go outside the line, but just to kind of pick up any excess product. And then we're going to go in with the shimmer shade, and because it's a little, it has that moisture to it, it's really going to help that shimmer shade pop. So I'm going to take another flat shader brush here, and I'm going to go in with the shade Luscious. It's really pretty, like rose gold new shimmer color. And I'm going to pack that everywhere we put the concealer. Love that color. Alright, then quickly I'm going to go back in with a combination of Charmed, I'm Sure, and Peach Pit. Just kind of help build back up the darkness in the outer V that we may have lost. I don't really want to blend over where the cut crease is and like the crease, because I don't want to lose that sharp line we've built. Okay, so here's what the eye look is looking like so far. Now, it is time for the glitter line. Okay, so I wiped that excess concealer off the back of my hand. I'm going to be taking this Pixie by Petra liquid glitter eyeshadow in the shade Sunray. So what I'm going to do is build some of it up on the brush. Kind of going to get a good amount, more than we really need, on the back of my hand, so that I can have enough to dip into to make the line. Okay, so there's the glitter gold there, and then I'm gonna take this really tiny liner brush. This came in a set from actually Equate Beauty from Walmart. Build some of that up on there. And you have to be very careful with this because you're gonna need to keep your eyes, like, the lids like flat, so like tilt your head back and look down so you can keep your eyes open. And just start tracing along that cut crease. I'm doing kind of short strokes to make it a little easier on myself. So the same thing with this as the actual cut crease. I'm going to go about 2/3 of the way across the eye with it. At the end, I'm kind of going to like fade it out to do it a little bit lighter on there. So that's the line there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're just going to kind of give that a second to dry before we go in and do our black liquid liner along the lash line. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the liquid liner. I'm just going to do a little bit of a wing. This is my NYX Matte Liquid Liner in the shade Black. Okay, so there is the winged liner, and I think just for the inner corner of the eye and for the brow bone highlight, I'm just going to use the same highlighter I used on my face today, which is my favorite, the Ofra Rodeo Drive Highlighter. Now I'm going to curl my lashes, do a little mascara, but I think this look is going to require some falsies. So I'm just going to use my Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara. Do kind of a lighter coat on my top and then my bottom lashes. Okay, so I think the last step for the eyes is to go in with my falsies. I'm going to use my favorite magnetic lashes. These are from Wake Up and Makeup, the Belle Chloe lashes in the style Natural. So I'm going to pop these on real quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look. I just went in and finished up with the lashes, and then for my lips, I used my Tarte lip paint in the shade Exposed. So I really like how it turned out. I feel like it's like glam, but it's not like super over the top, and just adding that, you know, little line of glitter. It's like doing a glitter eye, but just, you know, the outline just makes it something a little bit different. So I think that's it for this video today. Please let me know in the comments down below, what are your favorite makeup trends right now? What should I try out next? So if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Also hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I see you in the next one. Bye guys.